Hello, Union Church friends, and welcome to your Holy Week Invitation to Worship, Pandemic 2020 edition. I'm Bromleigh and I am one of the pastors here at Union Church. I am hoping that you are okay today, that you had the chance to be outdoors on a beautiful spring day, and that if you're not okay, you'll reach out to the church staff so we can help connect or be a listening ear. This is a week when we are used to being together, to be gathered at the table, at the foot of the cross, beside the empty tomb. And I am grieving that we are not. It is so hard to be apart from those we love, from our community. How can we celebrate communion? Jesus' last days with his friends, when we are not with our community. I'm reminded of that great theological artifact, don't laugh, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. You'll recall that our hero goes on a quest to find his missing father and to keep the Holy Grail out of the hands of Nazis. That grail, of course, is the cup, the chalice that Jesus used at his Last Supper with his disciples, the meal we remember on Maundy Thursday. So the antagonist, the head Nazi guy, goes to pick a chalice and he picks the most ornate one and he takes a drink from it and he immediately ages millennia and disintegrates into dust. It's kind of scary. I don't recommend it for young viewers. Indy, though, chooses carefully. He looks at all of the goblets spread out on the table, watched over by the medieval knight, and he finally finds a simple wooden chalice, a carpenter's cup. He takes and drinks. This is the cup of our Lord. Now, okay, it's like a Steven Spielberg, George Lucas movie. It is not necessarily going to be the most theologically rich thing around, but that moment tells us and reminds us of something important. This tradition comes down to a simple story of a man of God who gathers with his friends for a simple meal. We are not gathered with all our favorite traditions, without all of our rituals of stripping the sanctuary, without all of the flowers, but we are gathered, and we will gather for a simple meal. You can watch it on YouTube at 7 o'clock on Thursday evening. And okay, so YouTube is not exactly the most simple thing that an ancient carpenter would use either, but the thing that binds us together in this time is that simple and profound love of Christ, is the love of God. And we remember that commandment from Jesus that we love one another. We're encouraging you to meet up with others virtually and to eat together online, even as you receive the meditations on Holy Communion. We'll gather again on our Union Church of Hinsdale YouTube channel for a Good Friday service of stories and beautiful music at 7 p.m. to remember the simple and powerful testimony that there is nothing, not even the cross, that can separate us from the love of God. And finally, we'll gather to rejoice on Sunday morning at 10 a.m. Now, often we move Easter service, the main one, to 10:30 to accommodate parking, but not this year. So we'll be worshiping at 10, one service, all of us together. Please do read through all our announcements below and reach out if you have questions or would like to participate more fully. I can't wait to be with you in worship and to celebrate our communion and the power of God's endless love together.